crazy. It's still crazy, man.
Thank you, Mommy.
3 months? Not even 3 months?
Nah, that's crazy, man.
I
was looking on my game. I was looking at my game, and then I saw his game attack.
No, you're not. Stop moving.
Stop moving. You know, I'm going to get the ruler. She said stop moving. That means don't move. Be still.
Look at that.
Yeah, welcome to San Antonio, buddy boy.
Come on, Mommy. Water's good.
I am, Josie girl. I can't go fast. You keep moving on. I'm trying to stop you with this.
You're good.
It's 3-0 versus 2-1.
We mean bidding when we're in all black.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone.
So we mean bidding when we're in all black.
He's dropped at the 17.
Okay. Oh, now my foot's asleep. Oh, I've been down here for too long. My foot's asleep. Ow, it hurts. Ow, it hurts.
Need help getting up?
Yeah, I'm not gonna be able to get up. Here, no, just sit still. I'm just gonna put my body on you and then I'm gonna stand up. Ah!
Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive. A nice little juke. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. This defense for the Jets, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he will have a Ravens first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. The Ravens at 2-1 now to start the campaign. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up the screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
Second and 10. Here's Jackson again. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. Nick Chubb, the intended receiver. 3rd down here. When you talk about this Jets defense, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Oh, that is incomplete.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there on the opening drive, but that falls incomplete.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and this defense holds on the Knights' opening drive. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On 1st and 10, it's Hall, and he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground.
Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Jets put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. So remember now, this was all set up by the stop defensively on 4th down. That's what got them this great field position. And then 2 plays later, they're already in the end zone.
Yeah, partner, funny how it works like that, huh? That's a momentum swing amusement park style. Your defense comes off the field, bouncing, grooving, they're fired up, and it carries over to the other side of the ball.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Jackson rolling to his right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Throwing is Jackson. Throwing for Chubb, complete on the out route. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And I know you can't really see it, but that play spells frustration with a capital F for the guys on defense. They covered everyone else, end up going to the running back out of the backfield, and he picks up a back-breaking first down.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Jackson on first down. There's another catch by the running back, Nick Chubb. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
No, we changed it.
On second down, here's Jackson. He'll buy some time right. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. T. Higgins was the intended target. And that takes us from second to third down. When you talk about this Jets defense, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
And all defensive teams that I know talk about creating turnovers. Takeaways, they call them. And anytime you can get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really, really good performance. They exceeded that number in a big way.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. From the gun, Jackson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
Now remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on 4th. They're going to try a second time. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off, and it'll be a turnover on downs. They go play action here on first down. Oh, he's got him in wide open, complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That one good for 37 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
The Jets with the football here to start the second quarter as they go to work on a 1st and goal. They'll run with Hall. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Breece Hall, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And it's now 14-0. 14. Ravens nothing. Younghoe Koo set to kick off. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. At their own 11-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson. That's for Bateman, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a touchdown.
Garrett Wilson with career touchdown number 75. And the Jets take a 3-touchdown lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here, because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer, because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball. Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman, the ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
To throw is Jackson. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. The former 3rd overall pick, Quinnen Williams, there to bring him down.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position.
Past the 60, past the 60.
Straight ahead is Hall. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Jets are able to add on to their first half lead. So that pretty conclusively, I might add, shows you the perils of going for it and not making it on 4th down. One play, touchdown.
Yeah, and I've got to put this on the man in charge, the head coach. He made the decision to go for it. To me, when punting was the only decision to make, and it backfired on him in a big way.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half.
Younghoe Koo is set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee. Gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first-half scores just like this one.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Now Jackson. A little short one there, caught by Likely. And some room to roam now. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
On 2nd down, Jackson. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the 2nd quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. That one goes for 30 yards.
First down, 8 yards.
They'll give to Hall. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Definitely an important sequence here for this defense. They've had their share of struggles in this first half. They just cannot afford to give up another touchdown here.
Let's go now.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Ready.
They'll drop to throw. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Jets will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Koo now for the point after. Now the PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
Youngway Koo set to kick off.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
At their own 13-yard line.
And just 25 seconds to go in the half now as they've got it 1st and 10. Jackson going to run the draw. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Now Jackson on 2nd down. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Here comes 3rd down and 7. Now Jackson. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. Normally, I'd say this will lead to a punt attempt, but this offense already shown in the first half that they'll go for it on 4th down.
Oh, they should have already said punt it, punt it. Head coach have already made that decision.
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
And the Jets set to receive this 3rd quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the 2nd half. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
16-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
Hall again on 2nd down. 42 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And he'll have a Jets 1st down as the tackle made just shy of the 40. They've got the lead early here in the 3rd quarter, and runs like that are how they established that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the 2nd half.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Panther Street. Ready.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. This one finds Wilson downfield. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one goes for 24 yards.
24-yard gain on the play. And the Jets first down.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Handoff running left. Here's Hall. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. 10 more there and another 1st down.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
On 1st down, right back to Hall. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
3rd quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there. 26 yards. And the Jets have taken a 6-touchdown lead. Coup for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
The score, Jets 42, Ravens nothing. Younghoe Koo set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Go, take it to the house.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. They'll roll him out right. Oh, and for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. Well, we've seen quarterbacks get away with throwing the ball on the run, no doubt. But this, Charles, I think you'd agree, not the best of throws.
And listen, you're not always going to have a clean pocket to step up with the proper mechanics and deliver the football. I mean, that's a given. But you also have to understand your limits and know what you can get away with and what you can't when you're trying to make a throw like that.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
79 Broncos.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
Yeah, he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Ravens will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Second and 10. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he will not get what he needed as he stops short of the first down at around the 22. They'll get 11, but still a little short. Fourth down.
I think that we all figured when he caught it that short of the marker that the defense almost relaxed and said, we've got this covered. And then all of a sudden, space to run after the catch. And now they're screaming, somebody get him down. Fortunately, they got to him and forced the fourth down.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on fourth down, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it here. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. 4th and 2, they got it. That was kind of that gray area. Is that a feel thing, whether you go run or pass there offensively?
I think it's a feel thing. It's a tendency thing about what you like to do yourself on offense, as well as knowing how strong they are against the run on defense. Got to make a decision, and they made the correct one.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Thompson looking to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
The offense on third down tonight, they've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd down and 12.
Report.
Now it's Jackson. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Sauce Gardner picks it off. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And
all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Zay Flowers, 38 yards. And the Jets are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
Koo able to connect on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Younghoe Koo is set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Their own 18-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That's complete left side to Bateman. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
Second down and 4. Boy, and now they can't even get a playoff. Off the play fake, it's Thompson. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
Well, I wish this staff luck as they try to find positives about this performance by their offense as we move through the early part of the 4th quarter. That sack, the latest example. Down by a boatload, this offense simply can't keep up, and the quarterback is still taking hits. I'd get the backups in there if it were me.
Boy, and now they can't even get a playoff. And the Jets D, they call on a couple extra defensive backs on 3rd.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Steps away. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
Well, a touchdown here on this drive, it wouldn't really put much of a dent in the score, the deficit right now, but as you mentioned in the past, CD, their coach is probably just hoping to see something executed correctly on this drive before we close out the ball game.
Yeah, and I think that every guy who's on the field has to feel exactly the same way, because if not, they might be looking for replacements. Treat every drive as if it's your last and make it a successful one in some small way.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Flushed out right.
That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Now, this is certainly one of the bigger losses that we are going to see for quite some time. And you have to think at this point where we're at in the 4th quarter with how wide this advantage is. For this offense, they're just trying to end things with a positive drive and then get the heck out of here.
Yeah, if this had been a concert, you would have heard plenty of sour notes in this one. But they certainly don't want to end it on one. They want to put together a few more throws like that and at least have a final drive to give them a little bit more hope as they move forward.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Now it's Jackson. Over the middle, complete. It's Mitchell. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning.
To the air again, Thompson.
Rolling to his left. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score.
Now a 2nd and 10. Thompson going to throw it.
And he's got his man on the out route. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7.
Yo. 13.
Throwing is Jackson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now, they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Here's Thompson. Out to his left. Looking for the out route. He's got his man. It's Mitchell. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Everyone has their strengths, able to move to their right or their left, being able to throw the football. So that means you've got to work on both because you never know which way you're going to get flushed by pressure. In this situation, able to escape to his left and makes an accurate throw.
This defense has not surrendered a touchdown yet. You better believe they're determined not to here on 3rd and goal.
Hey, middle.
Here's Jackson. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. They can't hook up on 4th and goal from the 4. And this shutout is going to continue as the defense holds again.
Ready.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And it would seem as if their 3-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start 1st and 10. He finds Wilson, and he is out of bounds right around the 34. Give him 30 yards there.
And this has been the story all night long. They just came out firing and have not backed off, even with the big 4th quarter lead. Here's another completion for big yardage.
Ready up.
Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's got a man. That's caught left sideline. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 35 yards the gain there. Another 1st down as well.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A really good pickup of 28 yards. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. They'll look to throw again. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. But their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Can't afford another delay here as they come up again on 2nd and goal. Back to throw again. This pass out wide to Hall. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for the Giants, hey, they finish a perfect month of September as they move